Good. We can't skip out on an entire day. Just a soft click and he was gone. We've connected all the pieces! Everyone is together except for Hogstein. So, we've almost got this solved. We just stood there dumbfounded. Damn it. We had our chance to uncover the truth and we blew it. Hey, we're so close. It doesn't even matter at this point. He dropped to his knees and slammed both fists into the ground. He looked so upset. None of us knew what to say until Subaru moved over to stand in front of him. Get up! This isn't over yet. We just didn't manage to finish the game today. No, we lost our chance to get the truth, and we lost our chance to make the bastard turn himself into the cops. No, tomorrow, we'll beat the last game, hunt him down in person, and once we've got him, you will get the truth you're after. His voice was calm, but I could hear steel in it. I guess you got a point there. Blowing my top isn't going to do anything. I've been through worse than this. Worse than this? I'm not even going to ask. This sounds pretty bad. He shook his head and ran his hands quickly through his head. Quickly through... Okay, just right through his head. Sure. Then stood up and took a deep breath. Indeed, we will all survive, and will we all complete this game together, we will leave no one behind. I don't think I'll feel satisfied until I sock that damn pig one in his fat, stupid face. I want to be there to see that. This is the last stage. All that's left is for the heroes to defeat the final boss. I feel kind of bad screwing it up, but I'm sure we'll be fine. We'll stick together, yeah? Of course we will. Alright, together, we can do anything. We looked each other over and smiled. 6 days ago, a statement like that would have been hilariously misplaced, but, you know, now it felt right. We've gone through a whole lot, but it's made us friends. That final game's gonna be easy with this team. No sweat. I feel the same way. The 8 of us, the 7 and maybe a half me, I don't know what I count for. I'm just the reader. But, sure. So where does this leave us? Let's do a quick recap. It's hard keeping all of these facts and figures in my head. We've got Shido, who was a lead investigator on this case, and his parents were involved in the crash? I think that was it. Or maybe... No, he later investigated the case. That's why he became a cop. And couldn't find anything to it. And same with Shirabe. Shirabe also was a freelance journalist investigating the case. No, he was investigating the case. Subaru, it was parents in the... I don't know. Okay. Wakasa, sole survivor. Okay, so that's easy. His relation to everything is actually quite distant compared to everyone else, but he was the lead survivor in the crash. And Mayoshi was the only witness to see everything go down and was a primary eyewitness to the case, but did not come forward with his truth that the car swerved and caused the bus accident on purpose. Mitorashi's parents were in the crash, and so he's intimately related, but kind of to a different extent. And that leaves... the only things we don't know is that we know the crash was planned, and that it was on purpose, and that the target was the car. The target was Shido's parents, who was also a cop, who was on the lead of a different case. Something about exploiting and finishing off some corporations. There was some scandal in some corporations, and they wanted to silence the lead cop investigating the case. And I think that leaves everyone except the main character, Saki Inafune, and why we are doing this with the video games, with Keiji Inafune. Why is this a giant theme park? We don't have a connection between the event and why we are placing it here, and not just some, like, creepy basement or something. So yeah, very interesting. We headed back to the restaurant to get some takeout for dinner. Once we got our dinner, we sat at the big table until the hotel arrived. It's still funny that it's a boat. The boat arrives, but they call it a hotel, so it's like a giant hotel building just showing up. Hey guys, hotel here. Gosh, everybody looks real tired. Meanwhile, she scrawled across the table, snoring. I glanced over at Subaru. Sup? Sup, dog? Heyo. He must have been looking over too, because our eyes met. Didn't expect that. Tried to think why he might be looking at me, but with my eyes locked on his, I found I couldn't think clearly about much other than him. Than his eyes. Suddenly I felt a powerful urge to talk to him about anything. What had happened at the park, each other, the weather. But what could I say? I opened my mouth and nothing came out. Besides, everyone else is here right now. Shido smirks. With no other explanation, Subaru stood up and left the restaurant. I stood up quietly and followed him out. Perhaps it was because they were all tired, but nobody said anything as I left the restaurant. Shido. Alright, we walking. Let's go, dude. The night breezes felt cool and relaxing, and I followed Subaru outside. Oh man, I hope he didn't just want to be by himself. He didn't tell me to go back though, so I'm gonna just keep on walking. We walked in silence for a while, and even though we weren't talking, it felt nice. Maybe I'm just like hanging out with him. Yeah, let's friend zone this mother. Tomorrow is the last day. Friend zone out of vengeance. Oh, right. Guess it is our last day together. Jumped a little when he finally spoke. Today there was a moment where I thought we were completely done for. I was terrified and I was ready to give up. Was that when you were trying to put a costume on but you couldn't because you were being a big baby? Because yeah, that happened. I'm a police officer. It's not a safe job. This wasn't the first day I thought I might die. But I've never felt as scared as I did today. You know why? Because you weren't alone? Exactly. I was afraid I might lose my friends. I was afraid I might lose you. Subaru. I guess that before I realized what was going on, I was thinking about you as more than a friend. Oh my gosh! My heart is beating so fast! Why am I so excited? He smiled. Tomorrow's game is probably going to be the hardest yet, but I promise I'll keep you safe, even if that means my life. Oh my gosh, what should I do? Just... I should just be honest, right? You don't need to thank me. This is just something I feel I have to do. Everybody's always worrying about protecting me, but I want to keep them safe too. There was no question in my mind. Aww. I feel like every time I make a decision I don't get a heart bomb that I'm like totally screwing it up. I'm regretting the things that I'm saying and it's just, oh my gosh. It's just like dating. It's almost time for the hotel to arrive. Let's go. With that, we turned around and walked back the way we'd come. Whew. When I got back to my room, I yawned and stretched. Tomorrow's the last day. We're almost there. It had been a long and difficult week, but we'd pulled together and done what we needed to be done. Without Subaru, though, we'd really have been in trouble. I knew I needed to rest, but excitement of knowing that we were almost done kept me wide awake. A walk might help me calm down. This is where we're gonna run into Shido again. I wonder if everybody else has probably gone to bed, yeah? There was so much bottled up inside of me. If I did happen to see someone, long conversations sounded pretty good. Oh, you're still awake. Subaru! There he was, relaxing in the lobby. Are you drinking coffee? Yeah, the piglets said they had some, so I decided I'd have a cup. You want a drink? Alright. He beckoned one of the piglets over and said something to it, while I fidgeted and looked around nervously. In a few moments it was back with a steaming cup of joe. Eh? Something wrong? This isn't coffee. Yeah, I asked for hot milk. What? Why'd you do that? It's just about time to go to bed. I figured drinking caffeine this late's probably not a good idea. But you're drinking coffee. Are you gonna be okay? Of course, I'm used to it. My body coffee intake is pretty much... my entire bloodstream is coffee now. Then I want to get used to it too. I mean, if I don't drink it, I'll never get used to it, and I kind of want to drink the same thing as you do. Please? What was that? I just started rambling. Well, they made milk for me, so I'll drink milk now. Hold on. My milk was already halfway to my mouth, but Subaru was quick and nimble enough to pour part of his coffee deftly into my cup. I take my coffee black. If you start off that way, it'll taste horrible. So try mixing in some milk. You can adjust the balance as you get used to it, and eventually you'll be able to drink it black too. Hardcore coffee drinking. Wait, is he saying? Lifted the cup to my lips and drank as quickly as I could in an attempt to hide the red on my cheeks. I take communion with my lover. Oh gosh, he wasn't kidding. It's kind of bitter. Coffee's gross. What's wrong with you, Saki? Stop it. Even though it was still mostly milk, I could taste the strong flavor of the coffee. Sue had been right. I wouldn't be drinking black coffee for a long time. Then someday we'll drink the same coffee. Maybe by then I'd be more cool. Let's be cool, Saki. It's all about being cool. I watched him calming, sipping his half-empty cup. Felt a little bit of sadness. Still, it's nice to sit there with him for a little while. I forgot all about the game. We've got to kick butt tomorrow. If we screw up, my uncle could be in real trouble. Not just him, everybody. Sent off a quick text message to Uncle Keiji about how we're almost there. I'll save you, Uncle, I promise. With that, I lay down and I closed my eyes. So let's put this scene together, the scene of the crash, one more time. This is the last time that we're going to be putting this scene together. Daddy, ow! Daddy, Mommy, wake up! Oh God, we gotta live through this part. Okay, we were setting this up, so wake up! Just a dream. But now it's time for the final act. Just watch! Oh my. The locket finally opened. So, this leaves us with stage 7, the final stage. And yeah, we've come a long ways. And this is going to be the end of Sweet Fuse. I don't even know, man. This has been an exciting road. Day 1, we had role-playing game, adventure. Day 2, it was a kart driving game. Day 3 was the horror game. 4 was a shooter, sci-fi shooter, but a shooter nonetheless. 5 was The Sim, social casual game. 6 was today. Today's was the oh my gosh, I'm blanking out. Rhythm game, which leaves number 7. And I'm not sure exactly what we're missing. I don't know if they could do a platformer, but it is the final boss, so it's going to be the big boss fight. And we're finally going to stick it to Hogstein. If you guys have any ideas on what the final thing is going to be, let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching up to this point. Throw out some genres of games that we haven't actually hit yet that you think that would go in here. I can't really think of anything else right now. Dating sims? Is it gonna get meta? That meta game level? Yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and we're gonna see you next time for the final stage of Sweet Fuse at your side. For RDLP, I'm out.